Hey guys, it's your boy Ansem here going through different styles of decks that are available to you. Every duelist is unique to their kind of style they play. So I'm going to go through each style and maybe you'll learn a little something about yourself. So first you have your ritual style. Of course, the most common cards, Advanced Ritual Art. It allows you to ritual summon a monster. A ritual summon, I should say. And instead of removing monsters from your hand and field for its tributes, it automatically removes it from your deck. And Demise is the most popular, by far, most popular ritual. Next, you have your Burn. Burn style is when you like to do direct damage. You're really reserved. You just want to do damage without having to attack. You spend most of the time defending yourself or defending your cards. So wave motion cannon, completely burn, pure burn. If you run a wave motion cannon, you think about running a wave motion cannon, you are a burn style. Next you got Stealth Burn, which it's a flip. You flip it up, they take 1,000 life points, flip it back down that same turn. Bang. Over to Demise real quick. Demise, pay 2,000 life points, blow up everything on the field except for itself. So, ritual style, burn style. Next you got your pests. Pests make you want to pull out your hair, will make you want to throw your deck across the room just because there's no rhyme or reason. They're just cards with effects that just drive you insane, trying to get you off your game. So you got like Scrap Iron Scarecrow. When you declare attack, you can flip it up, negate it so it stops the attack, flip it back face down. And Yomi shit. Again, for a pest. When it's destroyed in battle, that monster's destroyed with it. I mean, how much more pesty than that? You're trying to attack, you can't get through. You got the monster that you did attack finally, and it destroys you anyways. Now, beat down style. This is me. You want to get your monsters out quick. You want to hit hard. You want to do as much damage as possible every turn. That's me. And there's all kinds of varieties of these. You don't necessarily need a Blue Eyes to be a beatdown. Like Light Sworn is a beatdown style. So, you want to equip them. United We Stand. You want to equip your monster. You want to just go for the kill. Next is your Synchro Abuse. Especially these days with the 5D eras and then the XYZ Dragon, but Synchro Abuse. That's where you're just synchroing. You have no rhyme or reason. You're just trying to synchro just for the fun of synchroing. So these both are tuner monsters I have out for your viewing pleasure. Next is your healer decks. Solemn Wishes, 500 for each time you draw a card. So these Cyber and Lemon Fuse deck was nice. So and that happens to be banned these days, but that's what the healer decks are there for. Next you have your graveyard control and your hand control and your deck control, your control decks. So for this example, for your control decks, Necro Valley, it negates anybody from using the graveyard except for the person who played the spiel card, because with graveyard's chief, the Gravekeeper Chief, you can use your graveyard, but your opponent cannot use theirs. Another deadly combo is your Jinzo and your Spell Canceller. Jinzo negates all traps, Spell Canceller negates all spells. So that's field control, deck control, your control decks. These are very popular in YCS tournaments and Shonen Jump tournaments, the control decks. Next, you have your Warrior Toolbox. Warrior Toolbox, you know, what is it? It's Warriors, okay? No hard thinking there. Typically a Marauding Captain, Don Zalog, you'll find roaming in these decks because of their effects. They just come out fast, you equip them, and you just go after blood. Typically, reinforcement of the army is in there with you. With any Warrior Toolbox. And then lastly, kind of a dying art, which is the Chaos decks. Chaos is a mixture of cards of dark and light in order to summon items like Blackluster Soldier, Chaos Sorcerer. Back when I played was you had the dragon of the beginning, Envoy of the Beginning. So this is your Chaos decks. And typically you'd have a light in order to, because you have to they can only be summoned due to removing a special a dark and a light type. So hopefully you learn a little bit about your deck. Hopefully you learn a little bit about yourself and what style appeals to you most. Now, for each one of these genres, you don't have to use the cards I listed. I just use these as examples because there's all kinds of different variations of burn decks and beatdown decks and chaos decks and ritual decks. Again, this is purely my opinion, but these are the genres, and these are typically the cards found in those, except for the Blue Eyes, because there's so many different ways of running a beatdown deck. All right, if you guys have any further questions, feel free to message me right here on YouTube, message me on Twitch, follow me on my Facebook. Please, I beg you to sub me on YouTube. Sub me. I'll sub you back. I swear. All right. Thank you, guys.